Hi, this site contains all 154 animations that can be applied to your own web pages. This is far more than the animations that you are limited to in the Xara application. You can view them using the menu button at the top here, or the next and previous buttons. So if I go to menu and go to the banks, this then opens various animations which have banks in this one, and they only do it once, so you can click the F5 button or the F5 button on the keyboard and you can actually watch to see what each one does in time. Similarly, they come in. If the buttons fade in, I've got this symbol fade in. Let's go to the next one. This one's fade in, but these fade out. So you can see each different one by going through. And you can go through all 153 buttons, animations, so you can use whichever one you want. So let's go back to home button and let's get started on how it's used. Hey, I'm going to show you how it can be used. I'll just go to the first one, and I like this one, this simple bounce, just a little bounce, and you see that it then has each button, each animation has a button, a copy button above it. If you click on the copy button, it says copy to clipboard. If you then Windows V, you can see that that's been copied to your clipboard. That's not important, but it has been copied to the clipboard. Now, how then do you go ahead and put that into your own page in Xara, so you can have that same animation in your web page that you're creating in Xara Design or Xara, whatever Xara copy you're using. Right, so let's have a look at Xara. And here I've got the blank page, apart from this default bitmap. And what I'm going to do is I'll get a circle, hold down Control, give it an orange fill. Right, now if I go into Web Properties, Page, so I'm in Web Properties Page, and I'm going to select on the HTML code head placeholder, and if I just go Control V, that copies in the CSS bit of code that you want for that particular animation. And the thing to take note of is this RWA 002. You can either copy that, but just copy that, and I'll pick OK and apply. So if you look at that again in the head, it's in the head there, that's fine. The next thing you need to do is select the shape you want to apply the animation to, which is that one at the moment, and I need to give it a name. So I'm going to click on the add, remove or inspect names of an object, and I'm going to type in HTML class, CLAS, HTML class equals speech marks, or whatever you call them. Then I'm going to type in, just paste that RWA002. Click add. I can close that now. And the third and final step you need to do is to tell Xara that you want to give this shape a web animation. So if I click on web animation, just move that there. I want to go to reveal scroll, and I want it to be a reveal animation. It doesn't work with scroll animation. And I'm just going to do fade in. You do fade in for each one. The code that you've pasted in earlier on will override that simple fade in, but it needs to have an animation for it to be overridden. So I'm going to have no delay and just give that a 2-second duration and hit apply. So you've now done 3 things. You've given it a name, which is HTML class RWA002. You've given in the page head, you applied the CSS code style animated has .rwa002 animation bounce style. Okay. And finally you've added the animation. And let's give it a preview. And there's that bounce, so that worked nicely. So let's close that down again, and that would work. So just run through it again. Let's try another one. I'm going to this time have a pentagon. Not that big. Give that colour, and let's give it another shape as well. This can be have quite a nice effect. We'll put a star in there. Move that star down to there and give it what colour do we give it? A reddyish colour right there. And Control G to group those. Right. Then we want to go, okay, let's apply an animation to it, because we've got to do that first. So click on that, web animation, and the window is already open here. As I say, just by default, put a fade in animation to it. Let's put it half a second, 1 second delay, and make it last a bit longer too, for 2 seconds, and hit apply. Then we can return to, where are we? The reveal animations, and let's go to, that flips quite a good one, so I want to copy that. Okay, and again, if I Windows V to open the clipboard up, you can see that that's been copied, and this one's 00033. I'll copy that now back in your own page. You've got to go into the head, just hit return, Control V, copy the RWA003 without the period, this full stop, whatever. Okay, apply. And the last thing you've got to do is give it a name, which is HTML class equals speech marks. Go in the middle and push Control V and add, close, and hopefully if I test that works nicely. And it's a nice animation, that one, because with 2 shapes like this, let me just refresh it. 2 shapes like that, the one at the front stays in the front all the time, and I've set this to export to SVGs where possible. So if I right click on this and I'm using Firefox, I can view image information, and the only image in the website is this default one. So I hope that helps people just to easily apply any animation that they want to use of the 53.4 that Acorn pointed out. And I'd also like to thank Acorn because he helped me in quite a bit on this site, even the getting the copy buttons. So thank you very much. Cheers. This is Ed. All the best. Goodbye.